Hello, welcome back to my channel. Woo! Nice little intro. We are doing a favorites video today, which we never do, but somehow we have some favorites. Okay, these are favorites that have helped me during quarantine just stay sane and stay productive and have given me some hope because it's hard out here. We all know it. Some are new to me, some are not, and I just want to share them to show you guys what has been keeping me sane during quarantine. I'm sure that all of you guys have some sort of techniques, tricks, things that have been helping you. I encourage you to drop those in the comments down below so that I can learn from you and we can just talk about it. Let me start off with the first thing that is in my hand that I cannot wait to put in my mouth, so I'm just gonna start talking about it. It is the famous, the viral, the one and only dalgona coffee. Now, I don't know how this one turned out because I microwaved the water instead of boiling it today, and I'm not a big fan of microwaved water. So we're gonna see how it turned out. Mostly almond milk, but still really good. Yeah, this is just almond milk. Some of you guys may have heard of this, maybe through TikTok, or maybe you just know of it as the viral TikTok coffee. For those who have been drinking it forever, they're like, y'all have been sleeping on this coffee forever. The first time I had this was like maybe 3 days ago, and it has completely changed my morning routine and my day and my life. I've just been drinking instant coffee and espresso from my shitty espresso machine that I got from Target. It's just 3 ingredients and that's it, or 4. Equal parts of instant coffee, sugar, and water. Then you froth that or whisk it, whatever, until it gets really frothy and thick. And then you mix it with your choice of milk and boom, it's done. I usually get lattes on the weekend or in the morning from a local coffee shop, and I still will. But this is such a good substitute to instant coffee, and it tastes like a knockoff vanilla latte, I'm not gonna lie. Not as strong, definitely not as strong, but it tastes really good. It's just like bumping instant coffee up to crack. Next, we're gonna go into some books, because I feel like you guys have been requesting a books video from me for a while and I have been lagging on it. 2 books that have been really helping me during quarantine. I haven't been really reading recently because I've been more into binging Netflix shows. These books always keep me so grounded. I consider these books like my Bibles for life. So the first one that I will talk about is the 4 Agreements. So I know I've talked about this for so long and so many times. The first time I introduced this book, I think was a favorites video, but I also was reading this when I went on my first solo trip to New York City, and I was reading this book, and then I eventually got a tattoo of the page leaf in here. I still want to get like another tattoo in honor of this book with like 4 tick marks resembling the 4 Agreements. I'm reading this for the second time, although I'm not really fully reading it like in order. I'm like kind of jumping around through each agreement for how I'm feeling at that point in my life. If you guys haven't read this book or heard of it, you need to get your hands on it immediately. Like, I promise you, this book will completely open up your perspective on how you're living your life and really just change you. And some of you may even just know these things already, but I think just seeing them in a book written is still so immensely impactful in someone's life. It's like a book that will teach you things that your parents should teach you, I feel like. And our parents teach us these things in different ways, but to see them all stapled in one book and it's so simple and digestible, it's like so helpful and so good. On the cover it says, "A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom, a Toltec wisdom book," and it's by Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, my R's just came out rolling. It just reminds you of like how freeing life really is, and if you feel trapped, then you probably are trapping your own self. It's something that I struggle with, I feel like, a lot, because I always feel really trapped in the whole corporate America world, because I do have a full-time job and that is like my main source of income. And it's also like, you know, you have to abide by society's rules, and like being an adult, you can't like just fuck off, go do what you want. You have responsibilities and all that. But this book reminds you that you are the only person that's holding you to those standards or those rules. Like, you can still do those things, you know, when you were a kid. Like, you can still be that free now. So I feel like I'm just going to reread this book forever and ever, and probably give it to my kids one day if I have kids. You know, I just want everyone to read this book. One book that really reminds me of this one and is very similar, but I don't have it, is The Alchemist. And it's The Alchemist is truly like another Bible that you should definitely hold on to for the rest of your life. And sometimes you really learn best by hearing someone else's story rather than being told that this works, or being talked to, or even like being taught. You have to like hear it from another person's perspective or another person's life story. So that's a staple. The next book that is completely different, but I feel like still so impactful and like basically says the same shit, and this one talks about like your work, also tying that into your life and social media and how it's constantly changing and changing the way we work, starting our own business, but like not in like the old ways where it's like start your business, these are 10 steps on how to do that. It's like this one is like how to really own your shit when you are a creative and trying to sell your art and trying to make a living off of whatever you do. That is this book. So this book is called Show Your Work, and it's 10 ways to share your creativity and get discovered by Austin Kleon. He actually has 2 more books. I have another one of his that's Steal Like an Artist. I've talked about that one forever. It basically breaks down the stigma of what you think you have to be like to share your work, or be an artist, or be a creative, or be an influencer. Like for me, I'm always like scared of sharing my life or sharing a video or filming a video, because I'm like, what do I know? Like, I don't know anything. What do I have to teach these people or like entertain them with? And like the first one is like, you don't have to be a genius. There's so many good quotes in here too by creatives from different worlds, like musicians, artists, painters, writers, like quotes from all the different realms of art that are in here that like just speak to you. But to only share your finished products and nothing other than that just is only like half of the process. That's why I think like people like Best Dressed and I am successful on YouTube, sharing the menstrual cup vlog that I did. Like, it wasn't just like I tried it and it worked. It was like, no, come with me and I'll show you how it works. You know, that's been the shift of the internet. Like before it was like, just show me the finished product, and like I don't care about anything else, until they started breaking down the fourth wall and showing what happens behind the curtains and like how imperfect the process is. I want to see the making of this, and like I want to know that it's attainable and that you made it. That's why Masterclass is so successful, because these like amazing legendary people, directors, chefs, actresses from all worlds are teaching you how to do what they're amazing at, and like you can do it too. This is just like a snippet of what's inside the book. Another thing that has helped me stay productive and be productive during this time is something that I use on my iPad, which I'm sure you guys have heard of as well. It's called Goodnotes, and it is an app. I only have 2 like essential apps on here, and one is Procreate, which I make most of my graphics on for my YouTube channel, and Goodnotes is basically like Procreate but for your notes. I just recently got it like during quarantine, and I've been writing so much on here. I will show you guys my planner. I've been planning my week like this, and this is the 2nd week, and I just like, you know, you can use so many different pens, colors, you can add in pictures or stills, you know, for reference. You can make your own color palette, and you can plan, you can create, you can also do like bank statements on here. Whatever you want to write down and like plan out or write out, you can put it on here. My apartment makeover, like planned out, and here I have like the bedding and like references to pictures and like what I want to accomplish. So easy to write on here because I have the paper screen protector and the pen, but this app is just so good. It's like an organizer's orgasm. Next is quarantine outfits. So my favorite thing to wear during quarantine has been this outfit. Sweats and sweater. It's been getting hotter, so I haven't been really wearing the sweater, but I have just been wearing like plain t-shirts. But I got these from Los Angeles Apparel. I have been holding off from buying from there, just personal reasons, but I finally made a purchase, and these sweats are like the nicest pair of sweats that I've ever had. And the sweater too, it's so thick and good material, and it's made in LA, so it's sustainable. They pay their employees 15 bucks an hour and never any less. And also on the tags they show who actually made your piece of clothing, which is huge for me because I love giving representation to the people that are actually like making these things for you. That concludes my favorites for this video. I will definitely have more in the future. I have ordered a few things. I have ordered some masks, and in the meantime I will gather up some more favorites to share with you guys. But if you guys liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe because I want to see your ass here next week, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for showing up and watching this video. I appreciate it. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Start your computations.